Hey guys, it's Bama Mobs here again. Coming back in here, just finished the review of a couple other teams on for tonight. Just checked out the score, and Ncaa is up 35-32 over SEMO, and that's where we're at right now. I'm going to turn the camera around here real quick so you can see me. Maybe I won't make this too bright. Yeah, there I am. Oh. Yeah, big day, man. I mean, I put a lot of time into this. So, hey, if y'all could give me a little subscribe and like out there, I'd appreciate that. Anyway, moving on. So, second game tonight is going to be a Pittsburg versus Mississippi State. Mississippi State, I have personally seen play, I think it was January 25th. They played the second game against Alabama. Mississippi State is no slouch. I was there. They was up on Alabama, I guess, 16 points. Before Alabama sort of slowly got back into the game. And then they had like one of their main players, I think he probably fouled out, one of their big guys. But they got one or two big guys with Mississippi State. They're enforcers. Alabama don't really have a big guy like that. So it was a problem for them. It was a last-minute win, basically. It was like 69-66. I can't say nothing about Pittsburgh. Haven't seen them play. But for what it's worth, Mississippi State's there, man. All right, anyway, moving on. Back to the notebook here. All right, so just like I said, the way I do my brackets. So Pittsburgh, they're coming in at 22-11. Their away schedule, they went 7-5. Neutral schedule, 1-3. That's for a total of 8-8, 500 basketball, where they're not at home. A little bit back and look at their schedule back in November. And they had a pretty tough schedule. They had West Virginia there, Michigan, VCU. All those were losses. Not necessarily too bad, except maybe that West Virginia-Michigan game. They played Northwestern, which was a solid Big 10 team this year. Beat them. Got the NC State. 1 point loss to Vanderbilt. And Clemson was strong in ACC this year. I noticed that. They had that January loss to them, but 1 point, so they was competitive there. Lost to Miami a couple of times. ACC tourney, they drew Duke, and they got bounced immediately, 96-69, non-competitive game there. So that's sort of a little story on Pittsburgh. Then over here to Mississippi State, which I know a little bit more about. Yeah, 21-12, away 4-6, neutral 5-2. A little bit of edge there, 9-8. They had a fairly strong November schedule. This is funny. The first game they had in November was Ncaa, who's currently playing right now. Blew them out, 63-44. And Marquette's in a tournament. Utah's in a tournament. And they took both of them out. Again, that's a few months ago, but hey, a win's a win. As far as the SEC, they lost multiple games. That was the problem. There's about 500 in the SEC. 3 losses to Bama, 2 to the Vols, 2 to Georgia. And funny enough, at the end of February, they beat Texas A&M 69-62. So if their shooting average is okay, they can win the game. That was probably part of that second Alabama game I was talking about where, let me get over here, where they let Alabama back in it. If they just hit half their shots, they probably would have beat Alabama by 20. But that's the MO on Mississippi State. Are they going to hit their shots or not? Anyway, that's my 2 bits. I appreciate a like and subscribe, and see y'all tomorrow.